What is up, everybody? Murray and J08, Murray chat. Had to address this one. This was number one requested that I bring up on Twitter, and I really didn't want it because this seems like I've been tackling this all week. More than politics on my Twitter. I've been getting into a lot of fights, a lot of arguments, and I'm basically not backing down. There's no reason to. And if you go onto my Twitter, it's nothing but arguments with everybody, but also a lot of people agreeing with me. And I've always been the one that went against the grain. I always went against the mob mentality of the brainless idiots out there that don't know what the fuck they're talking about, that basically talk out of their ass, have no idea. And I'm not saying that I'm the fucking expert, but I do have fucking experience because I've been there. But I mean, these people have no fucking clue what they're talking about. And it's the whole Pokemon Sword and Shield controversy about how come it's just not in the game. Like it's that simple. And I'm not even talking about the graphics problems that people are saying, the hiccups, the animations. I'm talking about the National Pokedex and not being able to transfer existing Pokemon from the Pokebank or the Poketransfer apps. And fucking making Sword and Shield have fucking 3,000 Pokemon or whatever. And having the base game just have 400. Oh my god, just 400. And in their minds, they think that these developers are still designing for the 3DS. It's an entirely different console system. It's a whole different infrastructure. And what's really been bothering me is that these conversations and arguments that I've been getting into with people is that they've been dumpster firing the game without even playing it, which pisses me off, and not even playing it, and writing it off, and the game is fantastic for what it is, but aside from that, and that's not being a fanboy, that's telling it like it is, it's a fantastic game, it's a high quality, well-made game, with plenty of content. The problem is that these people that I'm arguing with just think that this is easy. I was literally talking to somebody and they said, well, why don't Game Freak just add everything, add the other 400 Pokemon and 400 animations as a quick update? Why don't they just add it as a free quick update? I said to him, yeah. You ever watch the show Bewitched? When Samantha twitches her nose? Or like I Dream a Genie, she rubs the genie? Yeah, why don't Bewitched just twitch her nose and it magically appears out of thin air? Do you realize what you're saying? Yes, just create the other 400 Pokemon as a quick free update. Yeah. Let's just create the next Elder Scrolls in a week. You know, why did Kingdom Hearts 3 take years to make? Why did, you know what I mean? Why does The Last of Us 2, why is it in production for so long? Why did The Last Guardian take forever to make? How come that couldn't have been done in 3-4 days? You don't know what the hell you're talking about. You're not a game designer, a game developer. These people busted their ass to make this game. And the 400 whatever Pokemon that are in this game took a long freaking time to make and a hard work. And these people like that fucking Dreamcast guy and that he's a douche. I told him off the other night. He's a douche. He didn't even play the game. You know what he's doing? He's agreeing on topics that are popular just to be in with the mob crowd, just to be popular. That's what he's doing. He hit on every topic that's popular right now that's against the game. Because he wants to be the in crowd. Remember that whole fucking fiasco with him with the fucking piranha plant? He had to have that problem. He didn't even have the fucking character download it in Smash. But he had that problem. He's a douche. He's a fucking scam artist. With his fake accent. But anyway, and he's not the only one. I could call all of them out. They're all doing this to be popular. All these big YouTubers are just trying to be cool and hate on the game. 90% of them didn't even play it. Because I could tell you the people that did play it, love it. Said that they didn't have a problem with the Pokedex. Said they didn't have a problem with the graphics. Said that the story was long. And people are also calling it baby's first Pokemon, that it's easy. Listen to me. I've been gaming for a long fucking time. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of gamers. And I got gamers coming up to me saying they're getting wrecked in this game. Under-leveled and above-leveled. So I don't know what the hell these people are talking about, which tells me they're not playing it. They're just going with the trends to be cool. They're going with the mob mentality. And you know what? Here's another fucking thing. The people that have a problem with this Pokedex, you're trying to tell me that you're going to have all 800-900 Pokemon? Bullshit. So every one of you that's complaining, you have the full Pokedex. You're just complaining because everybody else is complaining. That's all you're doing. You want to fit in with the crowd. Everybody has to complain about something. If somebody starts something, everybody has to agree with it. It's called the mob mentality. It's the trend. You can't be the outsider. You can't think with your own mind anymore. You have to be a sheep. And on the internet, to be popular, you have to be a robot. You know the girl from IGN, Casey? I talk with her all the time. I'm good friends with her. Oh, she's a paid shill. She gave this game a high rating. She didn't even address anything. She said nitpicky problems. She gave the game like a 9 point whatever. Because the game is good. The game isn't the second coming of Christ, but the game is good. And she had a great experience. And she even did an NVC podcast that you probably didn't bother watching. And for an hour, she talked about why she thought that. And she explained her score. And I believe her. So stop fucking around. Stop complaining. And if you don't like Pokemon, well, you're not going to like this. But if you love Pokemon, you're going to more than love this. I played every fucking Pokemon since every fucking one. I never had a full Pokedex. Who the fuck's got that time? Never even used Pokebank half the time. Just for fucking stats and shit on certain Pokemon. Big deal. And they make it like there's never going to be another Pokemon game. And Game Freak is getting like freaking death threats. Why? When you become a fucking developer, then we're going to fucking see how good you do. I say to these people, okay, so then the guy responded to me, well, there's modders out there that are adding it to the game. Imagine how that's going to fucking break the game. Imagine how that's going to fuck the game up. That ain't approved by Nintendo. That's like fucking mods and shit in Skyrim, or when you break a game and you mod it. That's why they call it modding. Anybody can add something to a game. It's been done for years. Doesn't mean it's going to be good or flawless. You know how many game-breaking bugs that's going to bring? Why do you think Nintendo games are always fucking top quality? Seal of approval. I read this shit and I'm like, they don't get it. But that's the one thing. That's the one thing that really, really, really had me laughing on the ground. Why don't you just make it free and make it as a quick update and add them? Oh, yeah. Why don't I just build Rome? Just go give me 2-3 days and I'll just build a city. Oh, you know what? I'll make a brand new Pokemon game. Just give me like 2-3 days. I got this shit stat. Let me fire up fucking Blender and Maya and 3D Studio Max. I'll get this shit done. Like, you have no idea what you're talking about. And I've done game development in college for years. Took us months to work on a fucking 30-second skit. Cutscene. And that was with a team of people. I was the modeler. We had somebody doing the modeling. We had somebody doing the lighting, the animation. That shit took time. Imagine a whole game. Pokemon Sword and Shield is awesome. Don't listen to the bullshit and think with your own mind. Murray out!